Yo, what up, guys? Today we are on site buttoning up this office built-in that we installed quite a while ago. So this isn't going to be a full build video or install video or anything like that. We literally only have a few finishing touches on this thing, and then I'll show you the finished product. We've got some window casing and extension jambs to go in there, some flat crown going up above, and then we'll get these shelves installed. All right. So originally, this built-in was going to just get, or the window was just going to get regular casing ripped down and installed with the extension jambs. And then after we got this all installed, the designer decided she wanted just some square casing and extension jam to match the built-in. So I made them and sprayed them. These are the legs here, notched out. And then I do have a panel to go on the bottom of that upper cabinet as well. So we'll get these things installed. All right, so I got the legs cut and notched here, just temporarily putting them in place so I can pull some measurements for my other pieces. Now, I didn't get any clips of me actually cutting this stuff because it was kind of hectic out in the garage and there was other guys working out there and stuff, so I'm just writing down all my measurements here so I don't have to make 5 trips back and forth. And then I apologize for the lighting in here. It's hard filming facing a window with all that natural light coming in. Alright, so I've got all my pieces cut here, just laying everything out. Just going around and marking some biscuits so that everything lines up and sits nice and flush. I am using regular biscuits here because you'll see as the way this thing goes in, I wouldn't have been able to use the tensos. Here I am just biscuiting all my parts. You can see all this stuff I made out of plywood, miter fold. Sprayed everything at the shop. I would have built this whole thing differently had I known I was going to be doing this. Like I said originally, it was supposed to get regular casing and everything put in by the finish carpenter after I was done with the bookcase. And then after we got the bookcases in, they decided they wanted to do it like this. So I would have done it a little differently and had all this stuff installed first, and then I would have put my bookcases to it. Now, I wasn't sure if this was going to work. Kind of have everything at an angle here, and there's that face frame on the top box where there's a lip, so I kind of had to be tucked under there. Just getting glue and biscuits in, and then I really was not sure that I was going to be able to make this work like this. Got that end in. And then right about here is where I didn't think it was gonna work, but it did. I got it pressed in, and then just pushing it back. Again, this is all pre-finished too, so trying not to scrape everything up and using a piece of wood there that I'm tapping on. I'm not just hitting the raw material. All right, so we got these jammed in. So I did just use regular biscuits in here. I didn't use the tensos or anything because the way this thing went in on an angle, it wouldn't have really worked. I wasn't sure the regular biscuits were going to work either, but it did. I got it in there. So there's a little bit of caulking I need to do. Just, it's tough with pre-finished stuff. Like, you always have a little bit of a line there. So we'll get that caulked with some matching. I'll get a tube of the caulking to match, and we'll hit those joints and stuff. Now I got to get this bottom panel cut and installed. Alright, so I've got the bottom panel cut here. I do use pre-finished. This was pre-finished plywood, so I'm using the back side of it was. So I'm using Rue Glue on it so that it sticks. And then I'm not talking to myself. My buddy Greg stopped by, see what I was working on. So just chatting with him for a minute. Get this thing pressed up in there. And then I just use some pin nails to secure it until that glue sets up. Here we go, cutting this other piece of crown. The top corner was a little bit of on an angle, which is typical. I just scribe that in. Get it pressed in there. Same thing, using some Rue Glue here because obviously this stuff all has lacquer on it. It fits, tap it in. And then just a few pin nails. Alright, and then here I'm just putting the shelf pins in. Typically I would make a story stick for this, but I didn't. I just kind of figured out the math, measured, and just went for it. Then my camera died. And I did have another battery, but it was too late by the time I realized it, me putting all the shelves in. So I did get a finished shot of the room. So check it out. This thing came out nice. Super stoked with it all. You can see it's got the desk over there as well. Hope you guys liked the video. Obviously my camera died there at the end. It's, you know, I did have the other battery, but you didn't get to see the shelves going in. It wasn't that exciting, I promise. So this video, obviously it wasn't a full build video, which I do plan on doing in the future. This one had obviously already been installed and all that, mostly installed. This project was kind of put on hold for a little while we worked on some other stuff for the same builder. So that's why it kind of took us a little while to get back over there. But anyways, all the editing and filming and audio and all that kind of stuff, just bear with me. I am by no means a professional video guy. So they will get better, or they should get better. I do enjoy it. It is fun. So just bear with me with that. But I hope you like the video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then we'll see you on the next one.